Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Red Raiders offense has the football first here today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The Red Raiders hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Trying to find some room. It's Brooks. Running through the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Big throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Running out of time in the pocket. Just short completion at the tight end. Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Syracuse's offense gets their first crack now. Well, wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete, but the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Syracuse lines up quickly. To throw, it's McCord. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And at first down, they go right back to him.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces third and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, Here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Syracuse. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw. It's Morton. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And the Red Raiders come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Gonna run it. It's Brooks. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick pass, the catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And it's Syracuse on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped ends of the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Back to pass. It's Morton. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Looking for some space. It's Allen.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Syracuse lines up quickly. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Scanning the field, it's McCord. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they hand it off to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. The 1st down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Syracuse lines up quickly. Looking downfield, it's McCord. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. A little bit too much on the punt. It lands just inside the end zone for a touchback. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw complete to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Caught in the backfield. It's Gadsden. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Play action here on first down. Looking for his back. That's caught. It's Allen. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Syracuse lines up quickly. Trying to find room. It's Allen. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. And here's the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
The Orange have it now, first and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now here comes the bunch formation. To throw, it's Morton. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab near the sticks. It's Kelly. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 20. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Nice grab. It's Gadsden. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the defensive coordinator's accounting for everybody except the tight end. He couldn't have been any more wide open on that play. Nice gain downfield by the big man.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Dropping back, it's McCord. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Orangeman.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Kelly. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Right?
Just trucks through the defender. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Looking to pass, it's Morton. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This one will be a 60-yard attempt. Can he get it there? He missed it. And the miss leaves it an 8-point margin.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Like the final play of the half coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. his elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Syracuse lines up quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Allen. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Back to throw. It's McCord. Bringing pressure. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Now they run a draw play. That's a strong stiff arm. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Pressure is coming. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Syracuse lines up quickly. We'll look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Dropping back, it's McCord. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback keeps the football. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
And the Red Raiders come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Dropping back, it's Morton. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Long enough and good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Pena. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Syracuse lines up quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he goes down after a short game. That's not enough for the first down.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's McCord. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Allen. Runs through the defender. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And it's Syracuse on top right now. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Syracuse lines up quickly. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a
caught on the outside. It's Kelly. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
And the Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
The Red Raiders will line up to boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here?
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Syracuse lines up quickly. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to throw. It's McCord. Catch made by the tight end. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Oh, and tremendous toughness here. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. On the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Return it right down. Sets up the next drive. And And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. Receiver makes the catch. The ball is loose. And the offense recovers the fumble. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Back to throw again. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Morton. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Close to the tight end. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions.